What is up, everyone? It's been a while since the photography stream has happened. I'm pretty excited to do one. Picked a random album from my OK to play copyrighted music. I haven't really done any listening to these beforehand, so some of them sound kind of like a little fuzzy. Let me get to my dashboard here. Yo, Jordan, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So, yeah, I wanted to let me move some stuff around here. How can I move this over this way? I don't really need to. Does this mess with the... No, okay, good. Oh, it does, okay. How can I think I have to... Hold on one second. It's been a while. I need to edit this window size here. There you go, good enough? Good enough. Sure. So this is just straight from camera. I figured this is gonna be a good one to start with. I got stuff sitting on my lap. I've been shooting a lot, but I haven't been editing anything. I haven't really been posting on Instagram much either. But I've been shooting a lot. I've kind of wanted to take a different approach to photography and kind of what I'm doing, I guess, if that makes any sense. I want to have it more of like I think for a long time I was thinking about like Instagram. Like I was like, it's like that was my focus. And I still want to do that, obviously, because, everyone's online. Obviously, it would make sense to post on Instagram, and I still want to do that. But I think I need to have a different approach of how I'm thinking about my photos. I'd rather create kind of like... There's like a part of me that wants to go back to like the handmade books, to complement the actual books that I make. But I kind of want to, like, there's something about those handmade books that just make things, I don't know, there's something with that, and just doing it is more fulfilling than just posting on Instagram, because I've said it before, where like on Instagram, if you even think of earlier today, like this morning, what photos did you see on Instagram early this morning? Probably can't even remember more than one. Like, the images just come and go, right? They're gone. Um, but there's something about having like a collection of photos that is a lot different than just posting a photo, like just keep on posting photos to Instagram. I think that's maybe like a good way to kind of keep the name going, I guess, in a sense of like people like, oh yeah, I've seen OGbsmitty post a lot of photos, and that name, that kind of continues to go. So it's kind of like a marketing thing. But I think, yeah, I guess that kind of explains it. But yeah, I want to kind of dig into the archives as well as what I'm doing photographically right now, and maybe some things can blend together. Some things, this photo might work well with the photo I've shot years ago, and kind of maybe make things happen that way. Maybe pair photos together. Um, and yeah, maybe I'd go back to making handmade zines, or do like some type of thing like that, or maybe I kind of just focus differently within Instagram. That's kind of my thoughts right now. That's the thoughts. So yeah, let's mess around with this photo. I gotta say, my back is freaking killing me. I like sitting. There's like this pillow thing on my chair, and it ends up like I end up kind of sitting on it, and also my back's where it's supposed to help your back, but I end up like sitting on it, like it slides down. Um, so I'm gonna fix. Like I shot this like while walking. I like that shadow over there, so I kind of gonna do that. But I think I am just gonna cut that down. So I need to move this keyboard. Maybe I don't. I don't know. I can manage. Maybe I just okay. Just throw my phone. That's all good. I can't. I wish. Screw it. What is this? I don't even know if you can really hear the music. Like OBS on a Mac is I can't figure it out. Yeah, like I said, I kind of randomly just picked an album, and I feel like see, it's kind of weird. It's like a it's ambient, atmospheric, which like yeah, cool. I like that kind of like background for background music, you know. But then also the other category is jazz. So ambient, atmospheric, jazz. All right, all right. I don't know if like my audio levels are like really terrible either. I don't know. So let's roll with it. I mean, it looks fine. All right, let's get to work on this. So I'm just gonna start like I usually kind of throw like I shoot things pretty much just like flat, and then I add everything afterwards. Like I don't have sharpening or anything, so I add all that after the fact. I always just kind of like start the clarity tool because to me it's like it kind of like if you go too crazy with it, you know. But to me, I always like to push it. Usually, I don't know. It just depends on the photo, and it also depends if there's people. It depends. It kind of there's a lot of variables I think with the clarity tool for sure. Then also, so I already had it automatically. I have it automatically do profile corrections. So like as you can see, the 28 on the A7R2 is pretty aggressive. So you really need to fix that up after. Sometimes I like sometimes the it kind of takes too much. I don't know. That's right. That looks good. No, I mean like with the vignetting, you have to be kind of careful with it, how it's set up. Sometimes you have to tweak that after, but that's kind of what everything is. It's all a tool, so like I can like kind of go back in and you know if I wanted to add a touch of it, just for a little flavor. You can do that, obviously. Yes, I mean, obviously, like you get that, you know, bubble effect. That's why I like editing on. There's actually they finally have profile corrections on mobile, which is nice. So if you have like mobile, if you have Creative Cloud, Lightroom, on your phone. And I think for mine, like I can't send over. That's one thing I wish. That's one thing I missed from the Leica to the Sony is the Leica you can send raw files. Sony still can't do that. It sends it like a crap version is what it does. It sends like 1/4 the size. It's like, why waste your time? It's. But it does do the profile collection correction. I keep on saying collection tonight. But I just have like the SD to Lightning, so I just transfer it that way, which is way better now. I don't know if you've done that in recent time because before it was a pain. Like you have to wait so long for photos to load, but that's been fixed. All right. This is like sunset. It was pretty crazy because I mean this sun like this was from where I'm walking to basically the door is like out of frame to the right. The light was already like just not the same. Like it was one of those just hitting things perfectly at that time. Let's set those back. This is kind of what I like doing more than like some, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about. I like to like when I think of photos, when I look at photos. I always like to look at photos from the past and not photos from now. Like current photographers. And I always think of like how I liked certain photos, how I like certain photos to look. I feel like there's a certain like kind of. I think to me, I think a lot of the stuff I see like Instagram is kind of very similar. Like there's not like I mean there's got to be people that stand out. Obviously, I mean there's so many freaking people, right? But like generally what I see for the most part, um, I don't know. I think certain photographers just kind of have a certain like they have a style, and it's hard to like. That's a very weird thing to look at other photos when it's not your style. It's hard to kind of I don't know get inspiration from. I guess. So it's very much like for me. I'm just I do what I do. And I think that's why I like certain photographers, and generally they're from they're like the pioneers of photography. So I feel like that's like kind of how I photograph. So I don't even know if that makes any sense. I'm gonna brighten up red a little bit. I feel like I need to find a different album. Let's see. We got the Hip Hop Workout album, the Epic Party album, Acoustic Coffee House. Johannes. I like music from Johannes on here. Let's see how it's got a four instrumental album. Stuff's usually pretty good. This is like a very like. I kind of like this soda still. It's, you know, honestly, there isn't really too many changes to this. It's really just kind of, like I was saying, I kind of bring everything back myself. Like, this is pretty much what it looked like. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like that. Okay, the shadow looks like a shadow now. You know what I mean? Not just like a weird shade different than the light. You know what I mean? It's like a shadow now. I mean, so it's kind of, and the white propane tank containers there are actually, you know, bright from the sun. Yeah, that type of thing. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I definitely need to figure out what I want to do with Instagram though. Or just what I'm doing in general, I guess. I think that's why I really want to just focus on streaming this stuff, and then I think that's gonna lead to me doing something. Obviously, the actually photographing is like, you know, what I'm really enjoying. But they definitely, you know, deserve to be. That's why I kind of want to go like old school. You know, just make books, do something like that, and then kind of use that like just for Instagram, like the process. I've always talked about that. I always talked about the process. Let's see. Let's go into another photo here. This one's kind of interesting. I don't know about this one. I think I'm gonna try to like bring some stuff to it to see kind of how it turns out. This, this is where the magic of the A7R needs to come into play, and I need to re-edit this size. I need to make different scenes so when I go vertical, I don't have to like edit. So let's go like this. Good enough. Good enough. Alright, let's see. Put this all away. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna skip on the clarity stuff I was just talking about, so disregard what I said earlier. Boom, A7R2. It's ridiculous. Like it's so crazy, right? Like how that took 2 seconds. Look at this. I did. That's crazy. And one of the main reasons I went back to shooting with an A7R. Not the. Yeah, that's one thing I'm like don't really like, immediately I'm just like should I have like done something? I actually have like this is actually a thing I shot like 6 different photos of. Like I kind of had like one further back and like but there's a lot of stuff going around with it. Like this was like the first one. Like I think this is the very first photo I shot of it. So like the whole thing, like the top was kind of like this whole to do, but like I was just like drawn to like the actual Sally leg, and like have that be a kind of like obviously what like, you can see what I was going for here, but then I'm like make it more of like a like framed out kind of thing, and I was like even when I'm like I didn't edit any of them, but it's like I don't know I can already tell it's just not it like that's kind of how it is a lot of time like the um, instinct is kind of usually your first instinct's kind of usually right, that type of thing. I do want to see if I hack off this blue. If it's still yeah, that's better. Um, but I actually I'm starting to like because that's another thing that like that's kind of a like like so the last photo like I was kind of gonna talk about the last photo. Um, I don't feel like editing the. I need to make those scenes for the different formats, but like it wasn't like spot on straight. You can kind of in the corner, whatever. But that's like a in your own mind thing because there's a lot of stuff, like a lot of photos of like legendary photographers. When you look at them, you're like, wait, this is actually kind of like a little crooked. Yeah, I mean, like I think that's just like who cares, who cares, right? So like this could be like straight on and all like whatever. Anyways, let's get into it. I'm like super hyped on this now, like, cause I was kind of questioning it. But again, let's check that out. It's crazy, right? So crazy. Let's get on the next tune here. Let's talk about it. So let's go with yeah, show the profile corrections too. You can just you can just tell it's like super like bubbly. Oh, it's that like vignetting. See, I think this one. Let me kind of. I think I might like bringing that back a little bit. Just a bit. trackpad sometimes like gets stuck. Get that back to 0. I just want to see what the dehaze there did there. Having some interesting tunes going on in these. I want to find like just like an ambient like. Let me see if I can find something here. What's this? Dreamy ambient. What's going on here? It's never really this hard to find. Sleepy soundscapes, that almost sounds good. Better than crazy. Let's see if I can do something here. Nope, that's not it. Trying to figure out. I'm not into like the random tools in Lightroom. That's why I like never really mess with them. Like something really needs something done, I'll just do it in Photoshop. But Lightroom, I don't know. I just never take the time to like figure it out. What is this? Whoa. That's weird. Kinda cool. Actually like that. Don't like that. Huh, that's interesting. So if I've like never messed with this ever. Like just like randomly tinkering. That's pretty cool though. Pretty nuts, huh? Like, look at this. It's like, they're pretty much black. It's crazy. That's from a, how, I mean, the A7R2 is like 4 years old, right? 4 or 5? I mean, 4 years old? Yeah, 4 years old, I think. I mean, the A7R2, that's why, like, I was just, I get asked that. Like, I always get asked for advice, which is, it's cool, you know, because I've been doing it for a long time. Of like, it was actually today I got asked about drone stuff. But I always, like, anymore, I'm just like, A7R2. It's so cheap for what you're getting. You're getting, like, a crazy camera for so cheap. You can get it cheaper than when I bought my first new digital camera. And that thing was, I think, 5 megapixel or something like that. And it didn't shoot good photos. It just, you know, once you're at like 400 ISO, you might as well call it quits. Yeah, because you couldn't bring things back. You know, it just wasn't a thing like that type of camera. But like this is just, as you know, I was showing, it's like, it's crazy how you can go from that to that high ISO. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Yeah, that turned out pretty cool. I think it's like just one of those things that's like real interesting. Um, it's obviously got a couple like iconic like symbolism with it, however you want to call it. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, I forgot through my phone. Just want to check on something. I haven't used this OBS for streaming in a while. I just wanted to make sure things were. I'm not like streaming with no audio or something. Let's see. Let's move on to. Let's go to another photo here. Let's just get rid of that little corner outlet, you know? Music is interesting tonight. I gotta say. I actually think I remember talking about this last photo stream. That's like, I need to find like, I need to spend a night just like headphones and like just like figuring out a playlist of like music I can play on stream without having issues that like are okay. I mean, are there like Not that's like run into like bad music, but just like music I'm not really into, you know, that type of thing. I'm just playing random stuff, so it's kind of, it is what it is. So just get rid of that. See ya. Let's see. I want to check on something real quick. Use that profile correction again. What was I doing? All right. That's cool. Okay. Okay. Trying to figure out like the. It's not as bad now. I'm looking at how that turned out. I'm glad actually I didn't look over to you. I'm glad that you can still see what I'm at. I guess I should just have it set that way, so if I go over here, you can actually see the whole photo, and here you can still see it. I think if I had it like have it like real, full screen ish for the horizontals, then the verticals are too big. So I think I'll just keep it like this instead of worrying about different windows, because I know I'll click one that's wrong, and like I just forgot about doing it, but luckily it worked out. I'm liking this photo a lot, actually. I'm actually gonna find. I'm gonna get another photo in here to edit. This is a classic. I need to post this. I haven't posted this on Instagram this year. I think I've posted every other year. Let me show you here. It's a good one. That's a good one. I'm actually gonna post this now. Let me, can I not? Why can't I? Why can't I export this? What the heck? Oh, file cannot be. How's it in Lightroom still? Like, alright. I'm actually gonna look for it on my drive here. There it is. There it be. Let me airdrop this thing. My Instagram is OGbsmitty, if you're wondering as well. you were wondering too, there's a good like I always like to put my, pretty much do it most of the time. I have to put my Instagram handle like in the corner of my photos, just for, it's not for like the sake of like someone taking the photos, but like it's just like if it goes somewhere, like this photo, someone can screenshot it, be like, ah, this is funny. I'm gonna screenshot it, put it in my stories or whatever. You can obviously crop it out, Photoshop it out, whatever. But if they don't, then cool. It's, other people could see, oh, that's funny. I'm gonna check out the OGbsmitty Instagram, see what that's all about. It's that simple, you know. But there's an app called Fonto. It's pretty good. I like it. I've used it for, I feel like, years, many years. Seems like it, at least. Except it's annoying when your fonts. Yeah, there's like different fonts, so you can like just like always have the same one. And easy to resize. It's just all sliders, real simple. And then you square it, you just square it out, because obviously it's a vertical. You can do different size with the squares. Instagram obviously is, you don't need like massive size. It's Instagram. Just do the larger size, not the, I don't know what they even call it, but whatever. Let me go here, or here. Yeah, man, my night's going good. Happy to be doing a photography stream again. It's been first in a little while. Happy to get back into it. Just posting this photo that's on the screen now on Instagram. And it's posted. OGbsmitty is the Instagram. Yeah, this is a classic. I found this, or stumbled upon this. This building is literally, it's like one of those, it's like one of those places where like you see a gas station, then you drive like another 45 minutes and you see another gas station, and you find like a little town. It's this is like in the middle of nowhere. And it's super funny because it was like, it's off like kind of like a main, it was like the main road was like a country road basically. So we're just like cruising. I want to say Yeah, this is actually during the documentary, and we're just driving, and I look over, like it's just like one of those random, like split second. I think it helped that probably the building was purple. It was just one of those split second glances while you're driving. I mean, it's probably, I don't know, at least 55 miles per hour. You know, just a quick glance. I had to turn around, parked because like the parking lot's way over that direction, and we just walked right up to it. And yeah, I mean it's like one of those classic things that you know you're not gonna, you have to be out. You have to have your camera with you. You know, it's that's something I've been doing a lot. Even if like there's days where I'm like in the car a lot, all day, driving around, whatever I have to be doing. I have the camera ready. Even hanging out my window shooting photos. You know, I'm just trying to always be ready, um, and always photographing, because you just never know. Like it's, I mean, obviously the, you know, phones help, but it's not the same. The phone can't make this photo, not yet at least. Maybe 10 years, at least 10 years. It's so like phones are so great, but they're so far still at the same time. It's like one of those like, it's like for a phone, it's like amazing, but when you're like it really comes down to it, it's like, eh, right? It's a great documenting tool. That's what it is. Which I mean, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing, right? But to me, it's like, to me, it's a documenting tool of the process and just memories. To me, it's like a memory. Like create, you know, you can create solid memories with it. You know, um, like to me, I love having it. You know, with, you know, Rider. Obviously, I shoot a bunch of stuff with my A7R2, but with like a Rider, I mean, I've shot 99% of the photos of Rider with my phone. But what's crazy is I take a bunch of photos. Like when we do go somewhere, like with Ryder, I'm shooting photos with my camera, but I'm actually taking photos of him with my phone, right? So it's kind of like what I'm saying. It's stores my memory, so I can remember all of our little moments and everything like that. Yeah, McMahon, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it, man. But we hit an hour stream. I think I'm actually gonna. I think I actually, you know, I'm pretty happy with kind of getting back in it. You know, we got an hour stream in. I want to start having like vaguely planned out streams where I know like, okay, I'm gonna do this, then this, like maybe I'll do this, talk about that. Like I literally been wanting to go live photography stream for a while, and I pretty much just made myself do it. I was just like, all right, we're going live. All right, here's a photo. Okay, yep, okay, cool. Let's edit these. I had no real plan, so like, you know, that's what I'd like to have, like some things kind of, whether like I want to talk about certain things or even, yeah, even if it's just real random and I'm just freaking hanging out, post photos on Instagram. And that's why I have an idea that this is an idea I've had a while ago. I made the investment at this time. This is like, I'm trying to think when I really like. Well, 2018 is like the first time I really started streaming. Like I streamed, I think a couple times, like a couple games, like late 2017. Like knowing, like, okay, I need to buy an actual webcam. I need to like, I need like streaming. Just kind of, for some reason, just really like connects with me. Like what I really want to do. Um, and I've had a stream out photographing. Um, those I'd love to do all the time, but those are tough because a lot of times when I create a photograph, it's just like, it's an instant. I'm not really out walking for hours, even though I'd love to be. It just it's just not that way. Um, I could have maybe like 15-minute increments, but that's pretty tough for doing a live stream. That's very short. But that's why I've been like documenting. I've been filming random stuff. I haven't done any editing. Um, but that's what that's for. I feel like. But when I do have like moments, I still want to do that though. Like do a live stream out photographing. I just I really need to kind of like figure that out a little bit more. Um, what is this tune? Um, uh, yeah, I don't know what I was talking about. But yeah, so that's kind of where I want to go with on the next streams. Is kind of have. It's not about like the amount of photos I want to edit. Sometimes I might just edit one photo and just sit here and hang out and talk. But I know what I was going to talk about. So my investment. It's not a huge investment, but I bought a second webcam probably like 6 months ago. It's been that long probably already. And I had an idea of maybe talking about some photo books, which that could be a thing where like, we. Yeah, I think it's more so like it'd be nice to like show some photos. Like if I'm trying to explain something or like, hey, I like this photographer's, I like this. Um, but the other ones like if I actually want to like maybe lay out a book idea, I can kind of have it scatter across my desk, have like some printouts and kind of talk about it. Like I have these ideas I really want to like figure out. So I actually have both cameras right here in front of me. One is obviously on, but I need to figure out to do, which I think it's this one. It's not. I can like. That's kind of crazy. I can really easily do an over. Okay. It's gonna be a lot easier than I thought. It's gonna be. I wonder if I can flip. If I can flip, I know what I need. I got some homework to do. Basically, I need to figure out if I can, like, flip the video on stream. Because right now, like, I'd have to like turn the photos around to face it that way. But if I can just flip the camera, that'd be freaking awesome. Yeah. So that's my homework assignment. So we can kind of get some more little conversations going and have maybe some little projects. And I'd love to do some watercolor painting. Super random, but it's one of my favorite things to do. I don't do it that much, unfortunately, and that's why like I want to get back into like doing things like that. So yeah, that's a book I wanted to make too. It's a book of my watercolor paintings. Super random, but it is something I like to do. But the album has ended of random tunes. I don't even know if you can hear it, but it has ended. So thanks everyone who's hopped into the stream. I appreciate seeing people hopping in and out. It's twitch.tv/OGbsmitty if you're watching over on YouTube. Um, and subscribe over on YouTube if you haven't already. And one thing I appreciate as well is if you are watching this on YouTube and you don't have a Twitch account, do me a huge favor. Signing up for Twitch doesn't cost anything. Doesn't do anything like that. But I'm working on basically Twitch gives you you like unlock things that you can do within Twitch as a streamer. Like what just like little add-on things that you can do within your stream. Like little like achievements to unlock certain things that you can do. So I passed the first achievement, which was 50 followers. We're at 62 followers on Twitch right now. If you can even just set up an account, follow OGbsmitty on Twitch, I'd appreciate it. And then one other major ask, which is a big one. It's a huge one. There's following doesn't cost anything, and there's subscribing. This is just an option. Subscribe. If you have Amazon Prime, you can actually link that Twitch account that you make to your Amazon Prime, and you can subscribe to anyone on Twitch. Not just, you don't have to do me, obviously. You can search on Twitch, see if you like someone else, whatever, and it renews every month. It doesn't cost you anything. But since you have Amazon, if you have Amazon Prime and you link it to your Twitch, you have a free subscription to give out every single month. It doesn't cost you anything. There's no like free for 6 month bull crap. It's literally free to you. But Amazon actually hooks up the Twitch user, and it doesn't carry over month to month. You have to manually subscribe every month, again for free, but it's Amazon. But I want to throw that out there. If you're interested in doing that, definitely check that out. I'm trying to make like live streaming like my like kind of like a main source of what I'm doing creatively, and I love to like obviously that subscribe thing. If you're into it, cool. If you're into it, I'd definitely be stoked. But even just throwing that follow is huge. Like Twitch is like I can get like, say if I go on Instagram like, oh, 10 new followers. If I open up Twitch and had 10 new followers, it'd be such a different like excitement. Like Instagram, I'd be like, it's cool, 10 new followers. All right, let's go. But like with Twitch, like there's something else. Like I know I mentioned it when I first started streaming. There's something special about streaming and like building a community while streaming. Like I think it's just because it's the one-on-one interactions. Like, we had viewers hop in, some just watched. I had some watch for a little half hour straight, and we had some commenting. We had followers. So, I mean, it's just something that's like different since it's live and like it's just happening as you go. And there's something special about that, I think. So, anyways, thank you very much. Definitely check out this photo that's on the screen right now is on my Instagram. My handle is OGbsmitty. Come check me out over there. I appreciate it. Thanks everyone for stopping in the stream. I'm gonna start. Like, it's so funny. Like, I haven't done it, and like I just kind of forced myself. All right, I'm streaming tonight. Photography stream. It's happening. I'm just gonna do it. And it's so crazy, like how much fun it was to do that, and it's silly to make like things get in the way of like having fun, But that's what I think that's what like adulting is, They're trying to suck the fun out of you. It's the rubber clown suit and negativity, if you know what I mean. All right, guys, take it easy, and I'll see you all very soon.